Alright, today I'm going to look at this HILLSBORO 9 watt, 150 milliamp, 800 lumens bulb. Had a bunch of these in an outdoor sign. Lasted a couple of years. The sign was day to night, or dusk to dawn, I suppose, yeah. And so it was like 100 degrees in there, and in the summer or whatnot, or more, and probably 40 below in the winter, actual ambient, Fahrenheit, of course. So they're all dead. They're all either, well, I have a couple that are flickering, but not going to get any good measurements off of any of them using a meter or anything. So well, here's what. I don't know if you can even see that in there. Maybe let's shut the light off. Shut my lights off. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see the flickering. Maybe I'll zoom in a little. Yeah, I can't see the flickering on the camera, but this one is flickering. And then you shut it off. It does a flash. Like all the other ones are completely dead. This one, I think, was just flickering though. So all of those are in series. But that one just dies on these. So different problems with different ones. Okay, so when I was actually putting a meter across it, it was showing 157 volts DC. Across these two, you got 10 LEDs. I could only see 3 segments inside each cob. So I don't think that quite adds up, but it's close. Not sure exactly. Maybe it's supposed to be something else, but they're all dead, so, or not functioning properly. So I'm not exactly sure on the exact amount. So let's look at the construction. Okay, so all of them have, this comes off. You have to turn it to loosen it. And then it's got 3 prongs that bust off pretty easily if you're ever going to take them apart. Inside, like a lot of compound, 2 screws. I can show you one I already ripped apart. It's got the typical button that comes off the bottom. And then on, when I pulled apart, the 2 screws come out the top. And this slides right out the bottom, so it's all plastic, crimped on metal. And the LED is just on a little plate, obviously, like everything is nowadays. But this entire housing is all solid. Well, not solid, but 2 pieces that are pressed together. And alright, so then here is the circuit card. You can see all the discoloration, so probably this diode, maybe, I'm not sure what was overheating here. Upside down. It's pretty simple. Your bridge rectifier, the circuit controlling the current, resistors, diodes, inductors, capacitors. Have a close-up on this at all. Yeah. Okay, so then let's look at the circuit. Alright, and let's look at the circuit. Let's zoom in a little bit here. So you got your lines, 120 volts AC, got a fusible resistor, bridge rectifier. When I was looking up the data sheet for this IC, which is an MT7828C, the circuit is pretty much the same, but their typical version did not have an inductor or resistor here, or this resistor here. So yeah, you got your smoothing capacitor. You got your LEDs here connected by the gray and white wires. Inductor going to the IC. And your sense resistors. In the data sheet, it was saying that typically for a C which is less than 200 milliamps. This is typically 12 ohms, but these together are about like 3.4. So I'm not sure if that was causing this to die early, like they're driving it high. And I think that's about it. They call this a buck constant current LED driver. So then all the information will be down in the description on all this stuff. Yeah, and that's about it. Any questions or comments, leave them below. Thanks.